And hailing from the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, he is Chazz, the gentleman Witherspoon. The undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, dame gospoda, is Kiev, Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.
Okay, guys, I got the structure in the dressing room. I want a clean fight, okay? This is money event. Touch glove, good look.
Thompson, Seth Mitchell. So he's in here to try to give some work to Oleksandr Usyk, and it's just a matter of how spectacular can Usyk look.
I say this too, Usyk has fought his last 3 fights in Moscow, Latvia, and the UK.
So we might not see that early, but we do expect to see his boxing skill. Chazz Witherspoon, meantime, will try to show that there is a...
Almost like Lomachenko in that way. He sets the rhythm of every...
Makes him so special. He's athletic, he's creative, he sets the...
Spectacular. And you'll see him dancing frequently too. He likes to dance in the ring. Videos of him just dancing in the ring by the cruiserweight champ. It's been slow go so far. Well, Sergio, if you're Witherspoon, you got to feel decent about fighter of the year and say, all right, I can box with this guy. With Carlos Takam, so pushed back to tonight, and this backstage for any reports, anything that happens that's fast 3, 215. At one point, that would be big enough at heavyweight. No longer the
combinations, but the accuracy, I think, is where the power...
After that straight left hand. Again, he's very accurate with this, but Witherspoon is just presenting that classic heavyweight package to Usyk right now.
His opponent with footwork, but right now Witherspoon's not falling for it. He's not falling for it.
Usyk has been calling out Deontay. Those two will rematch on December 7th. Again, but first he's got to get...
in the ring and adjust accordingly. I would say that straight up the middle body shot.
Footwork there, but so far Usyk really not putting the...
That should.
Fighter of the year stepping up in heavyweight. Let's see if he... Again, he has not fought in 11 months. Had a ruptured right bicep. Again, he hasn't fought in nearly a year. He is looking at size man at 6'4", 242.
Yeah, where the Usyk has landed has been a straight left.
Last few decades, you've got to be thrilled. It's a slow pace to win the fight. Look, I don't know what you do there, but you're just looking for the pace has to meet your liking at the very least.
Feels like a bad strategy to me.
This is what he's known for. The constant footwork, jabs coming up, just going to town, and he's not that much bigger. Again, he's 215, 200, so he's put on a little bit of weight as he jumps in there with the left.
Because Witherspoon doesn't want to have to chase the more athletic and agile Usyk.
Limitations. He is able to stay calm and see punches well. But now Usyk, who keeps throwing his hands down as if to get loose, fires off a left hand at the bell, and that lands.
2 cleanest punches, straight left hands, back to back, landed.
I don't know if his hands hurt or shoulder or what it is.
He's coming off a career-long layoff, maybe just shaking off the rust.
Somewhat, I don't think he is, but again, he is doing that little tell. Let me get my hands down, let me get my shoulders loose.
That's what happens when you're inactive. So
start, I think it's fair to say for Usyk, even though he is moving up in weight, and now you see the power punches landed through 3 rounds. I mean, it's not close, according to CompuBox, this fight, especially after Tyrone Spong failed his drug test, and Witherspoon was from Usyk. Now Usyk goes to work. He's got Witherspoon in the corner.
Attention with that quick counter. Back Usyk up top.
Again, he's usually extremely active with it, and that left comes off right away. There's no hesitation. The guy.
Left hands to the body of Witherspoon has been the best.
I'm just saying, for a 38-year-old guy who has not fought the top tier in this weight. Usyk able to get away from that. Witherspoon starts to open up the attack just a bit. Usyk steps in.
Y'all put the punches together, bro. Go one shot at a time. Hey, look, you're too far away.
They let go of some combinations right here. Nothing really landed cleanly on Witherspoon, but it's still mental pressure by Usyk on Witherspoon. Sometimes that's just going to be enough to
Chris Mannix giving all 4 rounds to Oleksandr Usyk.
Conditioned athlete like Usyk, I thought would have been,
For you kids out there, Peter McNeely bum rushed Tyson.
you covered that fight. Sergio was on the undercard.
It's not that. This actually doesn't feel that long ago. By the way, Usyk is just throwing 24 jab, 2 per round. And that's at least in his last set. Witherspoon put the pedal to the metal. We haven't seen it as of yet. What would you advise, Sergio? What do you think you should do here?
the punch that Usyk's been landing. And if nothing's really opening up, Witherspoon's not really giving you much right now.
Again, that's a kind of a subtle move that he does. Look at how fast.
He does drop those elbows and drop those arms in the guard, then Usyk could come around with the speed and he's going to land something upstairs.
That's a good hard jab by Usyk.
Usyk tried to get an angle right there on Witherspoon.
On you. Chazz Witherspoon, again, he's 38. He's the heaviest of his career. This will wear him as well. And that is a quick lead left by Usyk. Again, he is not...
Here we're going to see Usyk throw some punches. Nothing really landed effectively or on the money or on the button, but it did get to back up the bigger man in Witherspoon and backwards. They don't train for that, and their legs aren't accustomed for that.
I am peering in to Witherspoon's corner, but gassed. In between rounds, he's not giving it away in the round. Between rounds, he is gulps of air. And I wonder
if Usyk should continue pressing him back because big men like Witherspoon aren't accustomed.
to that effect. Again, it's not as if he's being out.
A little bit different than what we've seen at cruiserweight.
Good hard body shot.
The guy just looking to counter Usyk in between.
Sky high. So I respect that. But
it's the longest layoff for Usyk, but right now you see that
Claudia Trejos is in Usyk's corner. Claudia. He's got him hurt right now. Manager as well for Usyk, and now some success. Usyk goes to work. This might not be far away. Referee taking a very tired already. Last minute sub. Usyk goes to work. Usyk patient, but looked like he was on the verge.
Take a deep breath, let it out slow.
Here we see Usyk back up Witherspoon against the ropes. Witherspoon looks like he's getting a little fatigued and tired, and it's those left hands to the gut that have been doing it. Right there, the left uppercut, he came around the guard.
A patient performance so far by Oleksandr. Again, dealing with a different frame, a different Mannix. He's very impressive.
He's impressive. You've heard the phrase in boxing, you don't get paid extra for overtime. I do think watching this fight that Usyk...
26 punches in that 6th round, that was the best of the night. So look, he's winning the fight, winning easily. It's just, we thought it would be fascinating. Still kind of think that. As Witherspoon away, I think that's fair to say. Shake the rust off. He's shaking out his hands and his elbows a few times. That's have such a speed advantage, a hand speed advantage, that he would be able to strafe.
He's out classing and out punching Witherspoon, but yeah, I agree with you, DK. It's not the heavyweight that we expected. We expected more power to try to hurt Witherspoon here.
Now, it's a man with over 330 amateur wins, sometimes content just to win, but that hurt Witherspoon, and he goes back into the corner. Hector Alpo is taking a good long look. You see how close he's getting. Witherspoon tries to walk out. Hey, Steve Smoker, if you're in the... Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, Chazz Witherspoon is gassed. This fight is over. He took the fight on short notice. He tried to put in a professional effort. He did what he could, but that's it. And I'll tell you what, the Chicago fans love Usyk. On Usyk, but here he was able to be patient and know that the win...
It was within reach. I'm curious to see what he grades this performance. Take the chances that I thought he was going to take, but when he did, Witherspoon was looking for the right counters. I don't know if he respects something that I would like Hopefully Chris Mannix could ask him. Knocked out by fatigue just as much as Usyk's punches.
Oh, no question. But also, in highlight form, if we're looking at this, you say, wow, Usyk looks great. Well, in real time, it was slow, it was methodical. When the man lets his hands go, look, that's a thing of beauty.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 7, Chazz Witherspoon's corner informs the referee he is unable to continue. The winner by TKO victory. The official time comes at the end of that 7th round. Still undefeated, he is from Ukraine, and he is Oleksandr Usyk.
TKO 7 for Usyk.
Subscribe, like, share the best boxing reels.